G'day everyone, my name's Jason Sharam. I'm the Managing Director of Linked Group Services. Now, here at Linked Group Services we have a manufacturing facility or complex we call the Linked Powerhouse, and it's fairly unique. The Linked Powerhouse is completely off the grid, as in we fabricate with welders and all sorts of other fabrication workshop machines completely disconnected from the main transmission grid. We generate our own power here on site, we store it and we distribute that energy here on site. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that today, because I've been getting a lot of questions about how it works and what the benefits of it actually are and what we make, what do we do. So how it works is probably the first thing. What happens is we generate our own energy on site from solar. We've got various solar systems throughout the complex. One example is our carport, which is one of the products that we manufacture. This carport that you're looking at right here is made out of 60 72 cell solar panels, producing about 20 kilowatts of three-phase power direct into our own grid, our own microgrid it's called. So we've got solar there, we've got solar on the workshop, we've got solar on the building behind me, even in the windows. If you look over to the right, you'll see there's solar in the windows. So we've got solar absolutely everywhere. So we optimize as much energy as we can bring into our own grid, we store that energy and we distribute it accordingly. So I'll take you inside now and we'll go and have a look at the mechanics of it, I guess, to be, telling you exactly how all that works and what the benefits of it are. So come on in. Right guys, we're inside the powerhouse now. We call it the Linked Powerhouse, and the reason is we are a virtual powerhouse. We generate our own energy here on site, like I said, and to give you an idea of how much energy we generate, on the screen here you'll see on this Tesla screen that we're sitting at about 40% state of charge at the moment. That's the amount of energy in our battery, our big battery. The big battery that we have is called a Tesla Power Pack. It's exactly the same battery that's been deployed in Adelaide as the world's biggest battery that Tesla delivered late or early last year. And this is an off-grid version of the exact same power pack. We're one of only 2 examples of that in Australia at this point in time. We've been operating like that now for just on 2 years. And we've had no troubles at all, to be honest. Like I said, we operate the fabrication workshop. It's got lots of heavy equipment in it, 7 welding stations, overhead crane. We have what you would class as a fairly dirty load. But the Tesla handles it, no worries at all. We generate energy during the day. Generally, we get back to full charge by around about lunchtime. You can see here on the graph, we were discharging quite a bit this morning when the guys started up work at about 6 o'clock. Then the sun came up, and as the sun came up, it started to charge. We're discharging again now. It's quite cloudy outside. As you can see, we're only sitting on 40%. We may not get back to full charge today, but with any off-grid system, there's always a form of backup. Now, I'll just point out the window here. You can actually see the Tesla itself. It's not a huge unit, but it's big enough to generate enough energy for our site here. 100 kilowatts of power can be delivered at any instant to our system. We've got 200 kilowatt hours of storage. They're the 2 boxes to the left. There's 100 kilowatt hours in each of those boxes, and we can expand this system as required. We can take that up to 500 kilowatts of power, or a 500 kilowatt transformer if you like, and up to 1 megawatt hour of storage. So we can become a virtual power plant. We can export power back to the grid if we ever wanted to, if we ever wanted to connect, or we could actually sell power to our neighbours or even grow our own business, which is what we're currently doing. So that gives you a bit more of an idea about that. I spoke a little bit about the turbine. Let's go around the corner now and have a look at our HMI display, which gives you a visualization of where our energy is going at the moment and how it all works. So this is our HMI, or our actual window into our energy system. And if I go into the power at the moment, it tells me exactly what's going on at the moment. We're discharging. We've got 67.5 kilowatt hours available at the moment. but we're only discharging 5 kilowatts out of the battery. The rest of the energy is coming in from the sun and meeting our load. If I go into some of our statistics, go back to the stats, and that gives you an idea of how we're progressing at the moment. We've saved 160 tonnes of carbon being emitted into the atmosphere in the last 2 years. We've saved an estimated $120,000 by not being connected to the grid. So these are some of the benefits that we get from having our own power system. We've utilised 17 kilowatt hour or megawatt hours, sorry, from our backup turbine. Now, most off-grid systems have a backup generator of some description. Generally, it's a diesel generator. In our case, we decided to do things a little bit different, and there were some reasons behind that. We decided to use a micro turbine. It currently runs on LPG gas, but in the future, and the not so distant future either, I might add, we're going to run that turbine on hydrogen, and we're going to produce that hydrogen here on site. So what we'll do is when we've got excess energy in the afternoons, like I said, when the battery's generally full about lunchtime, we'll use that excess energy to create hydrogen with an electrolyser. Now, all these technologies sound fairly out there, but the reality is they're here now. Hence why we're doing what we're doing, to showcase what's possible and to prove that it's reliable and cost effective. So if you want to know more about it, and if you want to have any more information with regards to what we might be able to do for your business or to learn about the technologies, please give us a call here at Link Group Services. Say good day, we'll have a look at your business or have a look at your example of where you want to generate your own energy, and we can work out a plan that's going to give you your best bang for your buck and a really good environmental outcome. Thanks very much.